Katie Coleman on behalf of the Texas Association of Manufacturers, and we are also supporting the bill. I have prepared comments, but I think I'm just going to address some of the things that have been raised. I think you guys have gotten the gist of the bill. In terms of subsidies, there can be no dispute that no other subsidy has the same effect on the electric market as the production tax credit. I think if you're talking about impacts to the wholesale electric market, we would be fine studying everything that gets a subsidy because we feel very confident that the wind is going to be identified as the major source of price distortions. I think that the primary concern about the production tax credit is that it is incentivized overdevelopment of wind to the point that we are now relying on wind in some periods to serve load. And because it is intermittent and may disappear at any time, regulators and legislators have had concerns about that. And so we have seen things that have been an attempt to fix that problem, but with a very broad brush, such as across-the-board price increases. And that's something that harms customers and still fails to get to the source of the problem. So what we're hoping to see from this study is a better identification of the reliability impacts that the PTC has created and more targeted ways of approaching that don't have customers in the middle as collateral damage. So that's why we're supporting the bill.
Chairman Hunter.
So you're against or you're for this bill?
I am for the bill.
So in your association, how many wind turbine or wind companies are in your association?
I do not know the answer. Wind manufacturers? Wind turbine manufacturers? Is that what you're asking?
I don't know. I'm just, if you're for this bill, I want to know how many of your members are on the other side from the wind turbine group.
We have a collective position on behalf of TAM, and I'm not speaking on behalf of individual members.
Do you have any wind companies in your association?
I believe that we do.
All right, and they agree with you to single out them in this study?
I'm not speaking on behalf of individual members, but the association.
You're speaking on behalf of an association where they're involved.
And the association has taken the position that I'm representing today.
And that would be against wind companies.
I have no knowledge of what our individual members'
position is. You were here when two groups came in here, correct? Did you not listen to the two wind people in here that were against the bill?
I understand that the coalitions representing wind interests are against the bill, yes, sir.
And so I'm asking you, in your association, are the wind members agreeing with you or the wind testifiers?
I do not know the answer to that.
So there could be a conflict.
I have not been made aware of any conflict within our association.
But if they're against and you're for, there could be a difference of opinion.
Under that hypothetical, yes, sir.
I don't think that's a hypothetical. But you agree with me, there could be a big difference of opinion.
If, in fact, that's their position, which I don't know.
Are you a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
I can tell.
I'm not a lawyer, for the record. You probably can tell that.
Any other questions for the panel? Thank you all for being here.